So, what's up, Obnockers? It's been a few days since I even decided to do anything. My boyfriend came down here Thursday night, so we just spent like Friday through Tuesday together, and so much shit has been going on, and it's honestly been stressful. On top of, I have an emergency appointment this Friday for the baby, so I don't know what life is even like anymore. Outside of being a parent, I mean, it's not that I'm not happy that I'm a parent, because I am. It's just the factor of all these complications in the pregnancy, and also, if you hear something in the background, it's storming and raining. So, that's what that noise is. But it has definitely been one hell of a roller coaster through this pregnancy, and the baby's estimated due date is February 13th of next year. We don't think the baby's gonna make it till February. We think they are going to be born early with the complications I'm having. But the reason me and my boyfriend did not get around to filming is we wanted to spend so much time together, and we literally just spent time together, and we were just enjoying feeling the baby. And so we were just kind of spending quality time together, which I know a lot of people understand, but it's like a lot of you guys expect me to be filming constantly, and that's not how it's gonna be anymore. But like I was saying, I am not gonna be pumping content out of my ass anymore, or any of that. Um, so we have been spending as much time together as we can before the baby is here, and we are going to be keeping updates on YouTube and Facebook. But as I was saying, we are just spending a lot of quality time together over the weekend. It was um so we um, over the weekend there was some things that went down, including our roommate and my brother. Um, there was a fight that had broke out, and unfortunately unfortunately, the fight went as far as them kicking my brother out. And that completely threw me off the deep end. Um, I was raised by my brother pretty much my entire life, so everything I do has pretty much concluded my brother in it. Um, but um, that was that, and then um, we did have a pregnancy scare as well already, and they literally said I'm only 8 weeks and 4 days. So that was honestly very terrifying. It wasn't red blood, but I'm having no pain or anything. I'm just feeling pregnant. I can't say that. I feel very super pregnant. But, um, I have been having like pink spotting, but it's not like, this is gonna sound like TMI, but it's not all over my underwear. It's just like these small little dots that end up in my underwear, so I have to like figure that out. My mom said she didn't have it. I reached out to my sister. She said, yo, chill, cool. It's normal. I had it too. So that makes me feel a little bit better. And then I had my phone appointment for the baby. And I pretty much got told that because my kid is not tolerating very much dairy, and because they're also not tolerating a whole lot of meat, that I pretty much have to start taking prenatal vitamins, which I already am taking prenatal vitamins, so I'm not worried about that. But I have to pretty much start taking prenatal vitamins, and um, there is an item vitamin that I have to start taking because of the baby. Calcium. That's what it is. I have to start taking like a calcium vitamin because the baby doesn't tolerate anything. About the only thing the baby really tolerates is pork, and that's about it. He or she really is not tolerating that much. So me and my boyfriend end up going to the store over the weekend. We got prenatal vitamins, and my mom told me to try and start drinking orange juice, but they're tolerating that, thank God. But we ended up needing to get a few other things over at the store, so we just picked those up. And there's gonna be a whole bunch of things on here, but I have just been so drained. I literally have no momentum for even doing a whole lot. Not to mention, I now have to have a emergency ultrasound on this Friday, because when I asked the nurse today, like, is this normal? Like, it's literally pink, like pink little dots in my underpants. But um so I had asked her about it, and she's like, "Oh yeah, it's normal. Some people get it and some people don't." But she did say that because I am having this bleeding, she does want to order a ultrasound. And because she wants to do an ultrasound, she wants to do it this Friday and do a doctor's appointment after. So I pretty much now have to have a emergency ultrasound done just to check on the baby and to make sure they're not in distress or anything like that. But she said that because I'm already having complications in my pregnancy, that she is going to keep a closer eye on me and the baby because we don't think that my baby is going to be born on their birthday. Um, I'm going to turn around and say full detail of why, but I pretty much is when I was on the phone with her, she was like going through like what she wants me to do and not do, and pretty much what I gathered is they don't want me lifting anything that is violently heavy. So she pretty much said I can only lift anything that's 25 pounds. Like, I can handle 25 pounds. So, um, she pretty much just was, as I was saying, pretty much she was just like telling me to pretty much take it easy until my appointment and we figure out what's going on. So that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing Thursday. I'm not going to do a whole lot, but pretty much from now on, they're, from what I gathered, they're going to keep a closer eye on the baby than I thought. And she had told me that they do want to test the baby, and I had options to either have me and my boyfriend either both get our blood drawn and then they would stick a needle into my stomach and pretty much get a little bit of blood out of my stomach to check and see and make sure the baby didn't have anything wrong with them or anything like that. Which when she said that, I was like thinking in my head, yeah, no, you're not doing that. You can wait till they're born. You're not sticking a needle through my stomach. Like that, it honestly scared me because personally I don't do blood. Um, but I did kind of hint that she was saying I can breastfeed, so I can get a breast pump through my OB. That was my elbow. And then, she pretty much basically just said to keep an eye on the spotting and write it down. So I pretty much have been keeping an eye on it. I know this is also gonna sound like TMI, But I did make sure that the spotting doesn't have like any terrible smells to it, just because I also know that, and I could be wrong on this, but if your spotting has like a smell, then that's not a good thing. And that's what I've been keeping an eye on. And I know that was TMI, but I am definitely that kind of mom where I'm like, okay, what the fuck does this mean? And from what I've read online, is basically it's the baby and the placenta reaching the wall of my uterus and planting right there. But when I was talking to my sister, she said to just keep can't talk, to just keep a close eye on it, and if I see light red or red blood, to put a pad on and head to ER. So that's what I've been definitely keeping an eye on, but my sister said if it's light pink spotting, you are safe. Which that's all it's been, is light pink spotting. I have not seen any blood. There has not been any blood. It's literally only been pink. I've been eyeballing it like crazy. So I've definitely been taking the safer route of my pregnancy. And I'm not gonna lie, this has not been the healthiest pregnancy for me. I am already having complications in my pregnancy. I'm already having pregnancy scares. Um, at one point, I do remember I was looking up everything on the internet. Like, what does this mean? Like, is this a sign of a miscarriage? And from everything I read online, is it was not a sign of a miscarriage. So at that point, I knew that I was safe and that I was in the clear. So all I can say is at the ultrasound Friday, there will be probably pictures printed off, but sadly my boyfriend cannot be there, so my mom said she would be there, which that's kind of scary that my boyfriend can't be there, because I mean, it's our first time seeing the baby. It's just horrifying to think that he is not going to be there. It literally makes me not want to go to this appointment. Like, not even want to show up. But I know I have to. And I also got a off-duty number that I can just call if I have any concerns or... So, I basically got told that if anything different changes or I have any questions, to just call this off duty number or whatever he said. But pretty much she said because of the spotting, she wants me to go in for a ultrasound just to make sure the baby's not in like distress or anything. And I have really, really bad heartburn, so that's been very hard to do anything. She also said that I was safe to take one Tylenol if my head hurts too bad. But as I was saying, I can take one Tylenol if I absolutely get a really bad headache or anything. But then again, I am going to just kind of tell you the morning sickness has not gone away. The morning sickness is literally all day sickness, even all through the night. Like, when my boyfriend was here over the weekend, I got too warm. And I'm pretty sure I'm also starting to get allergies kicking my ass like crazy. But lately at night, I've just been so uncomfortable to sleep. Um, I found out the hard way tonight that the baby does not like chicken. I can literally smell chicken and I want to literally puke all over the room because it smells so bad. Um, Smelling any food does make me want to throw up. That's another way I knew I was pregnant was food. It don't smell good. But I have definitely had scares already in this pregnancy. And I just hope that my baby is okay. And then again, like I said before, there's going to be a birth vlog that will be out when the baby's born. There's going to be a gender reveal. There's just going to be so much content about the baby, and I might film like my upcoming appointment, and I might actually film an ultrasound Friday. Um, I just can't show my mom because she's like, no, 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 don't put me on camera. Like, fuck you. She's not a camera person, but I will see if she can hold the camera when I have my ultrasound done. And um, but we are pretty much just hoping that everything is okay. And that's what the nurse said today. She said that if it wasn't for the fact that I've had so much pink spotting, I literally got it last week Thursday. And I ended up asking my mom about it Friday. And she looked at me and she's like, that's not blood. It's not red. So she said, it's not red. So you're okay. But she did say that she never had that before. But she did say that she had her period with all three of us kids for the first 3 months with me and my middle brother, and then for the first 4 months with my older brother. But we knew for a fact this is not my period. We had our pregnancy test come up positive. As you guys seen before, that bitch was positive. I didn't even have to finish hissing on it. We just let it sit, let it do its time. And when we looked at it again, there were the two lines. We took other tests, but I will say from experience, first response is not the best test. Um, I will never use first response again. I prefer to use Clear Blue or the off brand of Clear Blue. So I'm gonna stick with that for the rest of however many times I get pregnant. And hopefully my next pregnancy is not so complicated. But pretty much what I gathered today is don't expect to have my baby before I'm 30 weeks pregnant. And just to pretty much hear a nurse say that, it really made me realize that my kid could be born at 20 weeks and be in the NICU for 3 months of their life, or be born at 21, 22, 23 weeks and still be in the NICU for a few days and then come home. But in reality, I don't think I'm gonna make it to the full 37 weeks nor the full 30 weeks. But she did say that if it wasn't for the pink bleeding, or it's not even bleeding, like it's just pink dots. And she said if it wasn't for that and it wasn't for them being so worried and concerned about it, she said that they were going to go ahead and call in to have me go in for an ultrasound Friday. So the ultrasound technician did call me, but I was asleep when she called. So when they called my mom's phone, my mom came and woke me up and she was like, hey, like, this is for you. And it is scary to think that I have to go in for my first ultrasound so early, but I knew that it's best to do it for the sanity of my baby and just because their health is a little more important to me at this point. But basically, she said to just keep close eyes on it. So pretty much, I have not had any bleeding in this pregnancy. It's literally just been small pink little dots on my underwear, like that big. Um, Also, I know for a fact my boyfriend's gonna see this when he gets out of work, and he's gonna be like, "Oh, you're finally done wearing my clothes." To him, I'm sorry that I took over the clothes that you left here. Me and the baby, we love you, and we appreciate as much as you do for us. So, pretty much, I have been still having heartburn, that hasn't changed. I got told that I need to take prenatal vitamins because the baby will not tolerate anything that I eat. But yeah, she pretty much told me that the pink spotting is normal. Every person or every mom or yeah, pretty much every mom that's a beginner has it, and not everybody gets it, but some people do. I guess I was just one of them that got it. So, um, I was just talking to my sister about it, and she said if you see red blood or light red blood, then you need to be concerned. But if it's pink dots, you're fine. Because she said she had it with her oldest daughter, but her youngest two kids, she didn't have it at all. So that made me feel a lot better. And I also don't think I fully told you guys why me and my boyfriend didn't film this weekend. So if you also tend to notice that the quality is better, it's because me and my boyfriend actually did go and get new phones over the weekend. So I'm no longer filming on a piece of shit phone. Like, no offense. The phone I had was a piece of shit. But we are on the same phone plan, which makes things a whole lot better for both of us. And it makes it a lot easier in case I end up in the hospital at 19 weeks bedbound to the hospital, which would absolutely suck. But yeah, that's pretty much the reason we did spend 4th of July together. And then I also went and seen my brother and my nephew, aka my brother's dog. But anyways, I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure you just go down and comment what videos you want to see next. I might actually do a pregnant day in the life of a young mom, just because I don't really see that many people that do pregnant day in the lives anymore. Like, it's so uncommon. But pretty much it I feel like it'd be boring because all I do is like pretty much sit in bed all day and watch YouTube or watch Netflix on my phone. So yeah, just let me know what you guys want to see down below in the comments. I do try to respond to you guys, but I can't get to all of your comments. But make sure you like and subscribe to the channel for more content, and I will see you guys at some point the next time I film. Not sure when that'll be, but anyway, peace out, knockers.